Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not press the poor. Make up what I seen him. Make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out. I sell out Babylon. Big man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Big man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead can sell out Rasta and sell out. I sell out Babylon. Yes, stop on the Friday. You might throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing, man, throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked
Stibby dim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no keep. And some informer friend we love like. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek come here represent for. We in Global TV. Check it.
Good morning. An assault on governance, leaving out the word good, is the Gleaner's editorial this morning, something we will fussle through this morning. The Prime Minister is attacking Everett Warmington. The attacking JLP MP Warmington is also attacking the Jamaica Labour Party. Me being the hypocrite, I have to take a side in all of this. And you, if you're a good globalist, you would know whose side I'm on in all this. The PNP is just playing politics with the dead babies, said Dr. Tufton. There's really nothing to see or talk about here other than the People's National Party playing politics with the dead babies. That's from the Minister of Health. I really don't know if Mario Dean's mother or myself is more disappointed in justice this morning. But I can tell you on here this morning that I have no confidence in the justice system whatsoever, because the juries can convict you of a crime, but the judge can turn around and say, I don't really think you deserve prison for the murder, the brutal murder that you have committed against one of us. To my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good morning and welcome. Thank you all for joining us. The Jamaica Labour Party continues to fall apart, and Everett Warmington is asking God or somebody or something to save all of us from the hands of the Jamaica Labour Party. That wicked Jamaica Labour Party run by Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness. I could tell the people the morning before we start on you this morning, because as I said yesterday, the Prime Minister ought to do mass manufacturer in bullshit, because he can certainly serve it up whenever he chooses to do so. Sharon Bernard, good morning. Yvonne Johnson, Andrea Joan Hamilton Wilson, good morning. Karen Forbes, morning. Bro, how far in a reach now? Jamrock 8766, morning Spangler, morning sir, morning Boycott. Spangler is my father, Boycott is my cousin. Dolores McLean, good morning. TM Rose, good morning. Marcia Thomas, good morning. JP. Yvonne Johnson, good morning. Colleen, good morning and welcome. Marcia Essay, good morning. Michael Nipper, Marcia Thomas, good morning everyone. Opal Watson, good morning. Verna Adams. Violet Watson, good morning. Good morning. Who is on the tick? Colleen, Dennis Bryan, Carol Warren, Mikey 53. Angel Bird, good morning and welcome. Thank you all for joining us. I don't know. I would really like to see the sentencing guideline that the judge uses now that Blake, Julie Roberts, Mr. Davis, Dorothy Brown, morning all. I would like to see the sentencing guideline, Barbara Simpson, that this judge applied in the Mario Dean sentencing. Is it meaningful for us to pursue justice in our country? Marjorie Hayden, morning. Richard Reed. Does it make sense us pursuing justice when you look at the decade of fight that Mario Dean mother has done in order to get justice, and then to be told by the judge, I don't know what the juries were convicted, because something of that sort have to be the case where after the jury conviction for such an offense, this is not a misdemeanor. This is not a misdemeanor. This is a corporate manslaughter. And the judge think these people should walk away free without any. I don't understand anything anymore, believe you me.
Disappointment. I'm just disappointed because to the kind of beating Mario gets, I understand that he was inside the station and everything. I was expecting more. And the fact that they are appealing already, they are appealing this Stuart Hall. Therefore, she's not going to get locked up until they appeal, I guess, because the bail is still on. So I'm kind of disappointed. I don't know where it's going after the appeal. But as I said, at least.
Now, 3 people have been convicted in the Mario Deeds killing. 2 of the convicted, the 2 men, them get off scot-free, no prison sentence. The female, Miss Stewart, she got a prison sentence, but she's appealing the sentence. There's a stay on it, on her bail. That means she's still free until her appeal is heard. What's the point of fighting for justice in Jamaica? Or should Wayne say it? I'm not promoting jungle justice, but can you understand why just jungle justice has become a thing in our society? It's not promoting jungle justice, but can you understand why our society has resorted to jungle justice? When you see rulings like this, when you see sentencing guidelines like this being conducted so warped and backwards and corrupt, one could argue, by the courts, then you can certainly say, even if I don't promote jungle justice, I understand how one gets to that.
Leave it up to the court, but I'm still disappointed, whatever, I was expecting more.
Catherine.
It shows me that in spite of all these years, and Mara isn't a bad one. They don't have anything bad on him apart from his smoke. But I mean, his life, it seems like his life really mean nothing. To me, that's how I look at it right now, and I'm disappointed.
So only one will be going to prison.
One will be going to prison, pending the appeal.
The other 2 will be walking.
The other walk.
Because a month ago you were saying you think you got justice. Would you take that back now?
Yeah. But as I said, God knows everything best, and that's the way He wanted it, because their life also, I really don't even know exactly what to say. I just feel disappointed at the moment. Not that I want them to go to prison to rot or anything, you understand? But I'm expecting more from the state to say, yeah, that's a life. This wasn't a bad man or anything. It's a life, and the mistake. Whether it's a mistake you make or whatever, you did something. And I mean, we're growing up in school and we used to get punishment for whatever we do wrong, whether we do it willfully or what it was done wrong. I just feel disappointed.
What do you plan on doing after this?
Carry on with life.
Disappointed is an understatement. Miss Fraser feel fuck up. Miss Fraser feel fuck up. She has been fighting tooth and nail from 2014 to bring Mario Dean's murderers, 3 police officers from Barnett Street Police Station, to justice. After battering in her quest for justice, a jury convicted the killers of Mario Dean. Instanani Wagwan, beat and teach, welcome. A panel of jurors convicted the 3 murderers of Mario Dean. And Mario Dean murderers are walking free from the court after conviction. This is not a misdemeanor offense. Mario Dean murderers has been on the street since they've murdered Mario Dean. Is there any justice in our country? Can you outrightly condemn jungle justice in our country when you see that the armory of justice is so corrupt that we cannot depend on them any at all, because justice is a bought and sold. Justice is about class. Justice is about contacts and connection in our country. Mario Dean's mother, just like many of us, feel fucked up by what the court has done this morning.
Carry on with life. I mean, what else can I do? I did it. I feel I run the race, and glad I didn't quit. And at this point, it doesn't matter. I just have to go and live my life. I don't feel like I failed my son. If I'd walk away, I know I would fail him. I don't.
You, Miss Fraser, you and your family certainly have not failed Mario Dean. Mario Dean have been failed by a botched, corrupt Jamaican justice system from top to bottom. You and the public and the gleaner have fought very hard, long and hard, to bring justice in this case. Stale piss was thrown in Miss Fraser's face in the sentencing of Mario Dean's killer by this corrupt, crooked labor right judge.
I feel like I fail him. So, therefore, I just try to live. I don't know my daughter's going to take it, but we have to go on with life, right?
When you were in there and you heard this sentence, just tell me, what you felt inside.
There wasn't much reaction.
Shane Grandison, brutally assassinated, was shot 21 times. They have just ruled that they not prosecute nobody for an extrajudicial murder. 21 bullets in innocent young businessman Shane Grandison. I don't know where we are going, but can you condemn jungle justice when the state is allowed to murder us and the armories of the state who are meant to protect us is going to turn around and protect the same state of Jamaica? Yes, she can sue the state because there is a conviction. So she can sue the state for the murder of Mario. She can sue. I think there's several and jointly liability here where she can sue. I believe she can sue the individual officers as well as she can sue the state of Jamaica. So each officer would be severally responsible, and the state is jointly responsible as well. I don't know if I explain it right, but something of the sort of that. But yes, because of the conviction that paved the way for the lawsuit, for a successful lawsuit against the commissioner of police. Yes, yes, these type of lawsuits you would take against the commissioner of police. So yes, she has that right because of the conviction, regardless of the corruption in the sentencing. That does not get in the way of the civil lawsuit against the state.
From the beginning, I tell myself that I'm not going to build up anything. I don't want to think it over. I don't want to think it over and say, like, I want this and I expect that. It's just that I know a case like this, I was just expecting a little more. Understand? And so, yes, I'm disappointed, but not heart-wrenching.
Any plan to sue the state?
Yes. Yes.
It is very, very heart-wrenching after Mariadine mother has fought long and hard for justice. And to see the slap in the face from the judge, I don't know. I really don't know. But we are not going anywhere. Unless if we type on the labor right them now. Should I start on the labor rights? Going on nothing else to do this morning. But the labor rights. Prime Minister, what are you talking about, Prime Minister? Let's see what the Prime Minister says. Let us see what the Prime Minister says. The Prime Minister says so, you know. And I don't know what the Prime Minister talk about. Now, if there's a war between Jamaica Labour Party and Andrew Holness, automatically I'm on the Prime Minister's side. If there is a war between Andrew Holness and Everard Warmington, automatically I'm on Mr. Warmington's side. Mr. Warmington is everything, Andrew Holness. So your latest comment don't mean anything. It's just like you quietly set your dog at somebody under your breath, you know, make the person realize, say, are you a set the dog after them? Let us see what in this one paragraph here, because you don't really need to read much more, what the Prime Minister says. Jamaica Labour Party leader Andrew Holness has reminded candidates and representatives that their conduct must reflect the highest standards. The highest standard as they carry the party message on various platforms across the country. I can finish reading one paragraph before me ask you what I talk about. In a letter sent on Tuesday, Holness told the candidates and the party representative that they have a duty to the people, the law, and more of the nation to conduct themselves with regards to the highest standard. What is he talking about? Highest standard. Well, we're not going to building block. Are you all going to do building block? Because standard is a thing that can be raised. The question is, can the Jamaica Labour Party raise their standard, Andrew Holness? Let's talk about you, Prime Minister. A thief, a pussy buyer, a nepotist, a corrupt man, a man without integrity, a man who his statutory declaration cannot be certified, a man who bulldozes for people's house. Standards, high standards. You are the leader of the party. If a pig is leading the rebellion, as it was in the animal farm, Prime Minister, imagine what will come after. Standards. He didn't even say standards, you know. He uses the word high. He prefixes standard with high. Andrew Holness. Man, might have a breakdown on you this morning. This is are you attacking Mr. Warmington? Because if you attack Mr. Warmington, you know, I'm on Mr. Warmington's side. Yes, we know he's a rapist. We heard Andre talk about what he did to him. I've got the tape where his lodge brother was explaining of the situation where Mr. Warmington invited a young man from Grand Cayman to the lodge meeting in Jamaica and he brutally raped him and he paid the family to stay quiet. Yes, we know about that. That not say we can't defend him if him and Andrew a war. Because if two dogs are war, they're just two dogs. If two pigs fight over banana peel, they're just two pigs. Don't mean say you can't defend one of the pig. Opal, Pamela, morning, how no do? Don't mean say you can't defend one of the pig. But what is the... I am confused. At least when Everett Warmington talk the fuck with them and cuss the bad word, I understand. That's the natural Warmington Mikey 53. But when Andrew Holness, the criminal, the thief, the nepotist, the corrupt man, the man who buck down poor people house, the man who take state money, go buy pussy and go shop, the man who grind off and jackhammer the whole of parliament, is coming out to talk about standard. And he prefix it with high. Where now go get it from? Labor rights. If standard set by something or someone or somewhere, the Jamaica Labour Party, the machinery or its leader does not set that standard on Holness. Where them go get up and follow it from? Prime Minister. Where you come from with the backward talking, sir? Let me say it how you should have said it. I am determined as leader of the party to make sure to behave in a way where the party can look at me and have a high standard. Can you really say that, though? Given how thief you are, given how corrupt you are, given the nepotism, given the destruction of good governance, given your failure to even make a promise to us that I will not steal from the public purse. Globalist, I'm going to tap up the screen on TikTok. I'm going to make you one, Missy, a tap. I'm Brandon. So what happened to the fingers? Standards. High standards, said Andrew Holness. High standards. He never even just left here so standard. Make we ask, what does he mean? But because he used the word high, he draw out fool like me. Because high Prime Minister, you're going to need somebody to set an example when it comes to the high part. Because from we no crawl pan on the belly, from we no labor rights, you all been crawling on your bellies. Standards, Prime Minister, particularly high, means so not to go get up and turn up on a foot. Are you serious, PM? High standard. You mean from Mr. Warmington? You mean from the... What the chief pig pan the animal farm did name again? No, Snowball is the rebellious one. What the... Lord God, him name slipped me right now. Like, seriously? You come out and rebuke Warmington. Prime Minister left Warmington mouth. Leave Sexy K morning. Leave Warmington mouth alone. Bad to bad, sometimes Warmington, as much as we don't like him, will take to apart in Parliament in defense of the people. I've watched him done it to Darrell Vaz. I've watched him done it to Edmund Bartlett. I've watched him done it to Nesta Green. What did Junker name? Nesta Morgan. So now come on for Mr. Warmington back. We want a pig in the ag pen. We have to make sure, say, Napoleon, thank you very much, Opal Watts. We want to make sure, say, Napoleon, God, we want to mash up for we. Because Warmington is the only Jamaica Labour Party MP under the Andrew Holness government where we'll have a cabinet face-off or a JLP MP face-off with you all in Parliament. So nobody thinks that if we don't come for Mr. Warmington, we not go come for you. But then, we go play the video now where the Jlp attacking Minister Warmington goes off and the Jamaica Labour Party. What a disgrace. Well, in media circle, one would argue this as a slip of the tongue. Slip of the tongue, one would ask, or is it reality?
In the true and living God, the giver of life, the giver of hope, and the giver of deliverance, who delivers from the hands of the Jamaican Labour Party.
Mr. Warmington is asking God to deliver us from the hands of the wicked Jamaica Labour Party. How can you not defend Mr. Warmington? How can you not defend Mr. Warmington, who is asking God to deliver us from the wicked hands of the Jamaica Labour Party? The same Mr. Warmington the other day that told us Andrew Holness is the devil, but he advises us, vote for the devil you know. The proof is in the pudding, they say. The answer is in the gibberish spoken by Mr. Warmington.
In the true and living God, the giver of life.
Which one of them that there? But it sound like Nancy Warmington mouth. Which one of them that there you? That sound like Warmington do, but whoever the proof is in the pudding, where them ask God to deliver away from the wicked hands of the Jamaica Labour Party. Somebody tell me how old it is.
In the true and living God.
Because it sound like Warmington mouth. Want to help me identify who?
The giver of life, the giver of hope, and the giver of deliverance, who delivers from the hands of the Jamaican Labour Party.
Deliver us from the hands of the Jamaica Labour Party. Deliver us from the hands of the wicked, thieving Jamaica Labour Party. Hold on there. Owen Randall, that's his name. But all of them know the wickedness committed against all of us by Andrew Holness. No, member say up to where the Michelle and AI. Member up to where the Michelle Charles go and tell with say she bring up greetings from the leader of the opposition, Andrew Holness. Future attack to it. And we are going to see it the minute Andrew Holness called the election. The only why Andrew Holness not get what the nation have for him yet is because Andrew Holness a duck and dive and baba and wave. For how long though, we don't know how long he might go check it out for. Because it's all falling apart from within. This is one you said. The People's National Party is playing politics. Dr. Daz, the murderer says, Dr. Daz, that you are playing politics with the dead babies. Isn't this shameful? Minister of Health and Wellness says, resources are being mobilized. Note the word mobilized to ensure minimal disruption in the health services island-wide amid the sick out by healthcare worker. In their media release yesterday, where nurses and midwives across the country are going on a sick out because of the retroactive pay. Favor Williams and Nigel Clark and Andrew Holness would tell we how good the economy is. Because remember, Andrew tell us we get it right at the macroeconomic level. We get it right at the national level. My question again, Prime Minister, the nurses, the junior doctors, the teachers, the police, these people are at the national level. These people are at the national level of the salary argument. And even though we want to give them the meager 20% pay rise, them still can't get them retroactive money. And them did have to sign off to chew up some back money in the ear. Won't hold them. So it's a all-round robbery right out. How is it that we not tell us so we not have so much money? Money not the problem. We don't have the economy right. But the people who keep the economy going can't get paid in there at all. Me not understand it. But Dr. Tufton said the opposition is playing politics. This is Dr. Tufton respond to the concerns of Jamaicans who are concerned about the brutal and relentless killing of babies at Victoria Jubilee Hospital, particularly the onslaught of last month, where for 24 days a baby died per day because of lack of care and lack of resources at our children's hospital or one children's hospital across the country. And Dr. Tufton only respond to 24 baby dying in 24 days. The opposition is playing on the emotion of the Jamaica people over the dead babies. That's Dr. Tufton's response. Dr. Tufton, who possibly wants to be Comrade Durval Morning, who wants to be leader for the Jamaica Labour Party, and by extension, one day become Prime Minister of our country. No, send me the K. Osborne article, Opal. Oh boy, I don't know where we're going. Let me go to good governance because everything mash up. So that makes sense we talk about nothing. Greg Christie, where is Greg Christie? Where is Greg Christie? Greg Christie's parting shot. Greg Christie, former executive director of the Integrity Commission, has argued that Jamaica cannot effectively fight the ever-increasing, note that word, ever-increasing sophistication of 24th century corruption and bribery. This part is going to be added by me, by Andrew Holness and the JLP. The Andrew Holness and the JLP and me adding that part. Those are not Greg Christie's word. With weakened anti-corruption laws, because we see how Andrew batter it, and deliberate blunt tools, make sure that they told them, no, they can't work. In his final remarks as executive director, Christie signaled that the entire issue of reform in terms of the anti-corruption framework is concerning, says Greg Christie. Diego Don Morning. That was Greg Christie's parting shot. Greg Christie is saying to us, Jamaica, that the sophistication of Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party corruption, and with the dollar machine and the brock four and the hammer without claw that they gave to the Integrity Commission or the anti-corruption bodies, is useless in fighting the sophistication of Andrew Holness and the JLP corruption. It's what Greg Christie is saying if you talk it, they get away. But you know, they have to dress it up and put on clothes on it and put on makeup and so on for your seat pan road and say, oh, that looks well. But what Greg Christie is saying to us, the sophistication of the Jamaica Labour Party and their quest to destroy good governance in this country, it is concerning for me as to why this very government want to review the thing where them create in our way for no work, is what Greg Christie is saying. Jason Hamilton, morning, thank you. That's what Greg Christie is saying. I don't know if you all understand. That is what Greg Christie is saying. But we are going to go to the Gleaner's editorial. We're going to go to the Gleaner's editorial because I think they've left out a word out of it. Assault on governance should be assault on good governance, because governance, Gleaner, can be bad and it can be good. But what we have from this Jamaica Labour Party is an assault on good governance. Hold on there. Let's phrase the disappointed with sentence. Let's go to the Gleaner article, the Gleaner editorial this morning. Assault on governance. Assault on governance. The Office of the Service Commission and its legal advisors did Dennis Chang a grave injustice. For if Mr. Chang's job description as a Chief Technical Director of the Financial Investigative Division is a secret document, it implies that there is something Public Service Commission to hide. Moreover, it is contrary to the principles of good governance and accountability that the job description of a senior public official who is paid by taxpayer should be shielded from the public unless that person is a deep state actor whose dealing cannot countenance scrutiny or disclosure would be detrimental to the safety of the state. None of this ought to be construed about the head of FID, a quasi-law enforcement agency that investigate financial crimes. In any event, it is highly contradictory and illogical that the Office of the Service Commission, whose action in this matter are implicitly rather those of the member of the Public Service Commission, quite rightly disclose Mr. Chang's contract, yet withhold the description, the job description. The two instruments are side of the same coin. Job descriptions are public document. It was public document prior to Dennis Chang's appointment. Let's continue. I'm not working in this country. But the Office of Service Commission illogically and misfeasant We put it no higher than that, are not confined to the contortions over Mr. Chung term of reference. Equally erroneously is the assault with blunt instrument, same blunt instrument where Greg Christie talked about, launched with medieval adore against the idea of transparency, accountability, and good governance in response to this newspaper question about Mr. Chung's appointment at the start of June as the boss of the financial division. To be clear, the Gleaner, as we declared previously, has no animus towards Dennis Chung, a highly qualified public accountant who has held senior management jobs. Neither do we question the suitability of his skill set for the leadership of FID and an agency that falls under the financial ministry. We tap this one thought on the Gleaner. You know what pisses me off? When people double talk over themselves, like what we saw Metriciaga did. I support Andrew Holness in a corrupt thing, but I wish Andrew Holness to tell the public how to come to the corruption. It's the same double talking the Gleaner is doing here. We don't question Mr. Chung's suitability and all that bullshit, but you want the same thing to publish. Here ya drunk cross. Dog shit, here ya. The issue out here is what we know so far is the job description was watered down. The law enforcement criteria and experience was removed in order to facilitate for Dennis Chung. We know that. That is the corruption. That is what all of us are calling out for. That is what we're MP. Some of you lot are asking for the job description. We're not asking for the job description. We're asking for the removal of Dennis Chung or for Dennis Chung to recuse himself. So the comeback Gleaner with a double talking like Metriciaga, when you just make yourself look dumb, stupid, and backward. Because if I'm not questioning somebody's suitability, it means to say bullshit. You are saying the criteria that they remove to facilitate him, he is suitable to act within that criteria, so he shouldn't move. That's what I'm understanding from you, because you're not questioning his suitability. Meaning, if the law enforcement suitability criteria that has been removed was left there and Dennis Chung get the job, you would still support him. The bullshit of double talking really irritates the fuck out of me. Irritates me. Continue. That's double talking, Gleaner. You know it's bullshit. You know that. However, implicit bias is a real and well-developed concept. You hear how them academize it? A developed concept whose application is relevant. Whose application is relevant not only in the court, but also in public life. And adherence to transparent process in public appointment matters. Therein is the cause for the public controversy that now surrounds Mr. Chung, or Chung, or whatever I'm named. Apart from his day job, his previous one was General Secretary of the Jamaica Football Federation, where they're never happy with him over there. Mr. Chung, a public commentator concerning mainly on financial issue. That's not what they're looking for, that you can come out and blabber to the media and give your own spin and story. All of us as academics can do that. When there's a story, if there's a legal story or a political story come out, BBC, Sky, CVM, TVJ, they can call me up and ask me for my opinion on it. And I come on and I talk bullshit. That is how it works in academia. When you see we come on TV, or those who come on TV, come give them aspects, political spin or view on this and that, it don't mean anything other than the academia, they pose you up to the media, there you have some relationship with them, or you have a little work with them, so they can call you up for your view when them have something along your street to this. It's just so it work. It don't mean nothing. Believe you me. When you don't believe, you know, mean when you say, I like the Dr. Nadine Spence and the Dr. Butters and all of these people. It's just academia. So academia work. Somebody on the pedestal must speak bullshit, because when the bullshit is spoken on this pedestal, it kind of blow over certain people's head. But if you turn down a dot here and you speak the bullshit, everybody hear it. Everybody. Continue reading. Last year, after the Integrity Commission issued an investigation report that raised question about Prime Minister Andrew Holness' finances, Mr. Chung made comments that many people, especially the political opposition, felt were divisive and of the IC work and in support of the Prime Minister. That in normal circumstances would hardly matter, except that the Integrity Commission, in its report and subsequently, invited FID assistance in deepening its probe. It is not known how or whether FID, under its acting head, respond to the IC request. That will now be Mr. Chung's responsibility. Given the new technical director past remarks, it raises issues of implicit bias. The political opposition believe that merely on this count, Mr. Chung's appointment is untenable. There are, however, cores of mischief of the kind, especially in Mr. Chung's case, if he had spoken early to gain public trust on a strategy for dealing with the concern. However, the disquiet goes deeper over the process that led to Mr. Chung's appointment, and now over how the Office of the Service Commission responded to questions about them with prevarication and whatever that word is, me not know. When the advertisement of the Financial Division Director was first issued last November, one of the requirements was for the at least 12 years of law enforcement experience, including 5 years at senior level, which Cliff would have, Cousin Candy is welcome, which Fitz Bailey would have fulfilled a role there, including 5 years at senior level. That was in keeping with the approach of at least the past 2 decades. It has emerged that recent retired Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitz Bailey, who was seen between named police chief in Turks and Caicos Island was offered the job, he turned it down. So is it that him turned down the commission of Turks and Caicos things saying they are going to get the head of it? Who has since been named? Hold on. It has emerged that recently retired Deputy Commissioner of Police Fitzbailey, who has since been named Police Chief in Turks and Caicos Island, was offered the job. He turned it down. Well, no, get it right. So are they saying that Fitzbailey was offered the job? So the other day they told us that Fitzbailey, what we were told the other day, that Fitzbailey was chosen in the first round of interview. We weren't told that Fitzbailey refused the job. Now we are being told that Fitzbailey turned the job down. Isn't that your understanding? Because of the commissioner of police, him turned down for Turks and Caicos. It would be this, them I say, him turned down. But where they them tell we say he was only chosen in the first round, I don't know. The recruiters apparently did not go for the next person in their shortlist, assuming there was one. Within 2 days of Mr. Bailey declining the post, the job was re-advertised. This time without the requirement for law enforcement experience, which some people insisted is crucial for FID technical director. The view among the group is that the post was being shaped for Mr. Chung. Bear with the man, people. 1 second.
Oh, thy peace, the God of my salvation. Because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone and then pick a bad feeling to all wicked men. That's a people day. Make your man throw.
Thank you very much and welcome back. The compounding impact of the Office of Service Commission is the section of the Assessment of Information, the Access to Information Act invoked by the Office of the Service Commission is largely sweeping denial of answers to the question posed and requests made about the appointment, which includes who authorizes the changes in need for law enforcement experience, minutes, memos, or notes from meetings or other communication relating to the matter, a list of applicants for the job, including their background qualification against the original and revised job description. Tracy, morning. A few crumbs were dispersed. People who cared about good governance and accountability will be particularly insulted that the Office of the Service Commission justify its decision with Section 17, subsection B, subparagraph I of the law that releasing the information would constitute an actionable breach of confidence. To whom is bullshit or Mr. Bullshit? You mean our money where we are paying him Our public job, where am I do? Our public job, this, Jesus. That's why I say the PNP for more robust. They cut too much lie over the PNP for make the Public Service Commissioner come out, come talk them bullshit, yeah, pound with money. But leave it at that. I mean, I go hold PNP and teach them how to fight war. Me know how to fight war. I mean, I fight in my own way. And Section 22, which restrict disclosure where we are paid for. Ongo corruption, this government shut up. When it was marked golden passport and birth paper and visa, they know if you go find it. If it would involve the unreasonable disclosure of information relating to the personal affairs of anyone, whether living or dead. Jamaica public agencies are quite skilled at reduction when they release information under the Access to Information Act. The scum were redacted. So not only is the basis rather for the Office of the Service Commission decision frivolously and thoughtless rather, and contrary to good governance, it is undermining Dennis Chung. He deserved better than this. I disagree with the last line, that Dennis Chung deserved better than this. Let me tell you, if Dennis Chung deserved better than this, then Dennis Chung, public decorum, should ask Dennis Chung to recuse and step aside because he's not qualified to do so. So I agree with the Gleaner saying that the Public Service Commission is doing a disservice to Dennis Chung. Because if Dennis Chung could have read properly, Dennis Chung would have seen that they're not asking for somebody who knows how to talk about money. They're asking for somebody who knows how to investigate and enforce the law at a senior level. Dennis Chung must recuse himself. If at all, Dennis Chung is an honorable man. Because one thing you do not do when you see a job description and they tell you exactly what they're looking for and how much years of experience they're looking for in it, and you don't have that experience or criteria at all, and you go and apply for that job, it means that you're a dumb piece of bullshit. You have never done law enforcement at all. Never mind having 12 years of experience in it and 5 years of the senior level. It means that Dennis Chung is a dumb, dunce piece of bullshit. Because Dennis Chung is saying, I'm going to put my foot in the water here. I don't know how fucking deep it is. Somebody will draw me up. Dennis Chung here is being stupider than the Prime Minister, stupider than the Public Service Commission. He has put himself forward. Or is it that Andrew Holness and hold him and push him forward? But if you come forward, Dennis Chung, and say, I have the criteria that you're asking for here, you're a piece of shit, worse than them. But then again, these bitches and bastards at the Public Service Commission, these are well-paid public servants, you know. And these people have the power to throw bullshit at us. And this is why I'm telling you from Dennis Chung's appointment, I'm concerned that we might get a director of prosecution that has no experience in the law at all. We could see Dr. Andrew Holness without a law degree, without any law practice, without any knowledge of the law becomes the director of prosecution in our country. It's not impossible. You just look at where the FID situation has gone. Just look at where the FID situation has gone. So it's not impossible for a Dr. Andrew Holness, or a Rhoda Mike Crawford, or a Nestor Morgan with his law degree, or a Floyd Green with his law degree, or a Xavier Maine with his law degree, or Alanda Terry Long Bailey with her law degree. Who else over there have law degree? There's quite a few of them. The Kamina Johnson Smith with her law degree. Any one of these lot. Leo the Best Wagwan, Colleen Wharton. Any one of these lot with their law degrees could become the director of public prosecution, because instead at least they would have an understanding of the law given they have a law degree, dunsely or brightly. Look at Dennis Chung. Look at Dennis Chung and what he has been given without any qualification or whatever. So don't be surprised, September, if we get a labor right MP or a labor right pundit as the director of prosecution. That's why we need Andrew Holness to call the election before the new appointment. And we want to know when this Governor General tenure is coming to an end, because they don't normally get it for life, do they? I am worried. I am worried about who will be the next director of public prosecution. Very worried. Because that matters. Let me tell you why it matters. If Mark Golden and his team, Emmanuel Farm, remember the boy, they chop him up, you know. Remember the abattoirist, if we can call him that. The butcher at University Hospital, Dr. Carl Bruce. Remember, said Dr. Carl Bruce chop him, chisel, and hammer him in there, and found that him a limp and go all over the place. If Andrew Holness stretch out the general election until after Paula tenure come to an end, Andrew Holness is going to be very instrumental in who gets appointed as director of prosecution. Given that Mark Golden and his team plan to investigate and claw back what them take back from we, then Andrew Holness would want to put a DPP in place where even if Golden and his team win, Andrew Holness still have somebody at the office of the Director of Public Prosecution to protect him and to conceal and cover up him corruption. That's why we want Andrew Holness to have a July election. We want Andrew go before Paula. But then again, Paula and Dennis Strong, because this may be the can, you know, my people. Paula and Dennis Strong, I work fast. Paula and Dennis Strong, probably at the moment, I work fast to carry out the onslaught on governance in this country. We want an election. All of what the country is going through at the moment An election can pull the country back into some level of understanding where we know where the country is going. But at the moment, majority of us are confused because our country is up in the air and all over the place. If Dennis Chung has any integrity as a man, if Dennis Chung has any integrity as a professional, that's what professionals do, Mr. Chung, recuse themselves. Because there would be a conscience in you, Mr. Chung, which says that based on my utterances, the public will not have confidence in my enforcement or my job carried out. So you, Mr. Dennis Chung, you're not an honorable person, as your utterances would have suggested when the Prime Minister Integrity Commission report was tabled. What is the conclusion? A crook protecting another crook. That's all it is. A crook protecting another crook. No better herring, no better barren. John Bailey, how you do? No better herring, no better barren. So at the moment, Andrew Holness line up himself to make sure that even if he goes, he is still protected. That's where it's at in Jamaica. Even if the country votes me out, I have my people there who are going to make sure Andrew Holness is protected. When I make me listen to my Portia Forward, because Portia Forward was my PNP song, and you look like this year one year, come lick a Portia Forward after the scene.
I want to say one little thing. We have a wicked tune where we released the other day, you know? Yeah, man. We're marching on to progress.
PNP, let me tell you something. Don't take this song as me a campaign for no. I love the song just like how I love Forward, Portia Forward. And I think the song make a lot of sense in the exact space where we in at the moment and with all our going. But it no means I now go hole on the drown and flinging up the wall and stamp all over on when it needed.
It a take life on the road, you know. You want to see labor right a dance to it, to them love it too. Look where you piece like that.
March, we are march, 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 we are march, march, march.
Let me say to you all, if you follow socialism in various countries around the world, there is a spirit in socialism that capitalism people do not have. And let me tell you why. Socialism comes from the soul. Capitalism comes from the quest for power and materialism. So when it comes to capitalism, the ideology that connects with your humanity is there. It's not there. It's just not there. And this is why you see the Jamaica Labour Party has never managed to connect with the spirit of the Jamaican people in the way PNP social democracy can do it, because social democracy is people orientated, whereas capitalism is power and materialism or money orientated. And that's why people like Andrew Holness cannot reach us, because they don't have a soul.
But I want to tell some of the little JLP apologists in the media, and Don't worry yourself. I love where I deal with, you know. The word is love, you know. When we talk about we are blood and fire, comrade. We're resilient. We're passionate.
Let me give a further elaboration on that. Andrew Holness born, yeah? Andrew Holness, a black man. Andrew Holness is from the African descendant. We, the people who the world know for our rhythm and our soul connection. Mark Golden, the British, the white man, the slave owner, those people are known to be lack of rhythm and soul. It's the reality. But if you notice the difference with Mark Golden and Andrew Holness when they're on public stage, as clumsy, the truth be told, as Mark Golden started out, Mark Golden as a white man has rhythm. Mark Golden as a white man understand the Jamaica entertainment industry. Well, Golden, Andrew Holness seem to not get it yet. Andrew can't sing, Andrew can't dance, Andrew can't talk, Andrew can't go thief and tell lie. That's all the three mama grow your fiddle. Thief and tell lie.
Determined to see change. We're not afraid of nobody. We are going to do what we have to do. But we are doing it within the...
Maureen, I'm here to say I talk nonsense, Maureen. This man is talking nonsense. Who's talking nonsense, Maureen, there? Is it me, Golden, or Wholeness? Who's talking the nonsense, Maureen? Me, Golden, or Wholeness? If it's me you're talking, you just got to go and pull the videos. Me belly full, yeah. Hot boy, yeah. Listen to Golden, my dear.
The law. And we do it with love for our country. So we love Jamaica.
Lick it back, selector.
And we love our people. So you don't have to worry about that. Just enjoy the music, man. Lick it again, the selector.
Tell Andrew Holness, say Global TV, say all a turntable and a mic and behave like Mark Golden. I'm sure even the Labour Rights will vote for Mark Golden on that.
March, we are march, march, march. March, we are march, march, march. We are marching on to progress. Time. We don't care what we hear what I say. I say we are. We need to fight in your life. And to say Jamaica free.
Everybody. Whoa.
We are the build back.
Lick it back, selector. Tell Andrew Holness to do that and beat Marky J.
I want to say one little thing. We have a wicked tune where we released the other day, you know? Yeah, man. We're marching on to progress. It'll take life on the road, you know? You want to see Labour Right dance to it? Yeah, man. Boy, nice.
Hold on, the Prime Minister. I forget to ask you this last night. There's generally two times we don't have to answer to the frog. We don't have to kiss frog before we kiss prince or princesses. So we generally don't answer to the frog. Even though they're a frog, we still love them, said Mark Golden.
When we talk about we are blood and fire, comrade, we're resilient, we're passionate, we're determined to see change. We're not afraid of nobody. We are going to do what we have to do. But we are doing it within the law. And we do it with love for our country. Because we love Jamaica. And we love our people. So you don't have to worry about that. Just enjoy the music, man. Lick it again, the selector. We are the build back.
We are the build back better than before. Everything that takes away.
We are the bring back.
We are the set it right and restore. Ease out the pressure. Now Jamaica can't take no more.
Now, when Michael Mann, we have my leader Banya. I live. That was the Michael Manley song. I can't remember what the PJ song was. But then Portia came with her forward, Portia forward, forward PNP. What did the laborites come with? What did the Siaga song was? Oh God, somebody remind me Siaga song in the 80s, please. Papa Eddie are the leader, badadam. Emma the conscious leader, dododum. And brother Eddie are the leader. What was Bruce Golden's song? I don't know. Did Bruce Golden have a song? Did Bruce Golden have a song? Then comes Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness Banya. Andrew Holness Banya. And then Andrew Holness started to capture everything from the PNP. New social housing, new pension, new social pension, new this, new that. The only idea that this man has is called new. You should have a manifesto called New Ideas.
We are stepping out the darkness into the light and corruption.
We are stepping out of darkness into the light and kicking down election door. We are depending on you, PNP. Almighty God, if we don't deliver it, blood and fire, pound around you.
We are marching on to
Everybody.
we don't care what we never say,
Denise Hilton, this is the part that hurts me in the Mario Dean's case. The conviction but no punishment. This is the painful part of it. It feels like Miss Fraser has wasted 10 years. 10 years of fighting for justice. And this makes it very, very painful. Because I've had family murdered as well. And I know how hard and how nerve-wracking the quest for justice is. And to have stale piss mixed with shit and cabbage water and boiled potato thrown in your face. So, so I hope I'm thinking things that mix up in a one water, you don't know which one of them you smell. This is disgraceful for justice in our country. Was justice manifestly seen to be done in the Mario Dean's trial? Obviously, yes. Was it done in the guideline, the sentencing guideline? Certainly not.
Everything that takes away, we have to bring back. We have to set it right and restore. Time comes, ease out the pressure. Now Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out the darkness into the light and keep down corruption. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes on.
Easy selector. That's
Easy selector. We are marching on to progress, Prime Minister. Time come. Mark Golden is ready to sound the alarm. But because the Prime Minister is under the same desk that Cliff Hughes run under when the earthquake struck, the Prime Minister is still struggling to come up from under that desk to call the election. The earthquake is over, Prime Minister. The earthquake, the tremor is over. Come from under the desk. Call the election. Or, for that matter, Prime Minister, respond to the latest allegation of your pussy buying on the Jamaica's purse.
By 7. At 70 blood clot young people, them are not going to by God number. We're tired of the bomber rascal. Tired of them. Tired of them. You see, look a part of the student fix right side of Donovan Mitchell right at him there. Uno better fix the whole blood clot section so that when Mark Golden win, he can drive blood clot comfortable. With win, wall up in and up in the wind, wall up in and the blood clot here. Now come talk about bad man. Ask the Prime Minister, when we call a bad man in Prime Minister, ask the Prime Minister if I wasn't in blood clot waitress. Ask the Prime Minister if I wasn't in waitress at Gemini go blood clot couple halfway through road. What you
horny, freaky, or thirsty? Horny, freaky, or thirsty, Prime Minister? Are you being hard up, Prime Minister? Are you being hard up, Prime Minister? Or are you just greedy, belly can full? Feel up, taste and buy, Prime Minister. You're running our parliament like Linstead Market. You, Andrew Holness, has been running our parliament like Linstead Market. You just have feel up, and you just have taste and buy stuff. When it's not Dana, is Audrey, or is Marlene, or is Rhoda, or is Sophia Longmore. You just have feel up and a taste and buy. You take our entire parliament and you run it like Linstead Market. And you think the nation won't get rid of you? You know they're ready to get rid of you. It's precisely why you're dodging. How long can you dodge for? You can dodge within the realms of the Constitution. Can you dodge outside of it? We will see where our democracy goes. If the Constitution will go into its own operation, if this Prime Minister fail to kick it into gear, or will the nation stand to protect their democracy from going into full-fledged authoritarianism and a one-party state ruled by the Jamaica Labour Party? Are you willing to take that chance with the life of your nation? It is up to you when the election is called. Mark Golden is ready to sound the trumpet, but are you ready to take a stand for your country? Thank you very much for being here with us this morning. Marcia Thomas Selikit again. Thank you all for being here this morning on Global TV. Lovely to have you joined us. And we are asking the Prime Minister, please respond to the allegation. We want to know more of your meat shop business.
Win, wall up in and up in the wind, wall up in and the blood clot here. Now come talk about bad man. Ask the Prime Minister, when we call a bad man the Prime Minister, ask the Prime Minister if I wasn't in blood clot waitress. Ask the Prime Minister if I wasn't in waitress at Gemini go blood clot couple halfway through road. Why you not know blood clot late? Why you not blood clot no late? Why you not know? And as a blood clot waitress be seeing NCU and telling them more money here. What you doing down here? You know what I do down here? You know, same thing. Me I do blood clot for you. Up at Gemini blood clot club, I same thing. Me I do blood clot down here. Yes. Tired. Yes.
Yeah, man. Why nice so kill?
Matria march. Matria march. Matria march. Time goes on.
We are the build back.
We are the build back. Better than before. Everything that takes away.
We are the bring back.
We are the set it right and restore. We are everything that takes away. We are the bring back. We are the set it right and restore. Time comes, ease up the pressure. Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out the darkness into the light and keep out corruption. We are marching on to progress. Time comes on.
He's the selector. That's you that can play and repeat.
Conroy. I'm here attacker Andrew. In Conroy. I'm here attacker Andrew. Are you here, Conroy? Are you talking to me or Andrew? Which one are we at? If the song hot on, you know, I will sit down and play whole day, you know. I don't know me provoking. Labor rights. If the song hot on, me sit on a twirl and I go up on a PMP and a dance to in a street. I beg on the labor right, go and make a song for myself. Andrew Holness, Barney sound very weird. You know, fitting in a nothing we want to do. You can't every day get up and badger social democracy. Then you sit down and wait to steal the ideas of social democracy. Conroy, you're gone. While you love drop the one line and run, so. You hear me say me don't like the lick and run? Conroy, I do not like the lick and run.
Everybody. Everything that takes away, we are going to bring back. We are going to set it right and restore. Time comes, ease up the pressure. Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out the darkness into.
If on labor rights wish to talk the truth, I not take away text set from Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness make him bed hard. Andrew Holness have to lay down on stone. The same stone where we depend for the 9-10 years of Andrew Holness tirade through our legislative process, or constitution, or public purse, or very lives. The lives of our children, or health care, or public infrastructure, or education. That's the bed that Andrew Holness made for every Jamaicans, including labor rights who are in denial. If the Prime Minister is confident of a victory, why is the Prime Minister going around in circles, bringing the convention right down to the wire with an attempt to use the words of the Constitution in order to avoid using the convention, which we have been using from the days of colonialism? Andrew Holness had 9-10 years, which Andrew Holness could have done something except new, because we know we do a lot of new social housing, new pension scheme, new this, new that, whole heap of new black water tank, whole heap of new big potholes, whole heap of new dead babies, whole heap of new young man being shot extrajudicially, whole heap of 15,000 of us being murdered annually by the healthcare deliberately, whether it be by lack of resources or lack of human resources. This Labour government is operating a death camp in our country. Andrew Holness is carrying out tantamount to genocide amongst us, silent though it might be. The behavior of Andrew Holness and Dr. Christopher Tufton is genocidal. Them just a wipe we out so. And anybody talk about it, they are playing politics like Dr. Dawes is.
Everybody. Whoa.
We are the build back.
We are the build back. Better than before. Everything that takes away.
We are the bring back.
We are the set it right and restore. Ease up the pressure.
Catherine, these labor rights wicked. We have the experience where Dr. Tufton take out with pump out of a community of Parity Hilltop. Yes, Dr. Tufton, under Bruce Golden's tenure as Minister of Agriculture and Member of Parliament for Southwest St. Elizabeth, Dr. Tufton destroyed our water, not Portia. Not Portia and Hugh Buchanan or Kern or whoever. No. It was Dr. Christopher Tufton who did that to our community. Take out with pump. We have become a major black tank society in Southwest St. Elizabeth. We have to buy bathing water, cooking water, and drinking water. That's what the labor rights done to us, not the PNP. That was done to Southwest St. Elizabeth. The water destruction in a Southwest St. Elizabeth came under Bruce Golden and Christopher Tufton. Ask Southwest St. Elizabeth if under PNP 18 years, if we had the Black Jump Society that we have now. Ask the rest of Jamaica, because we just heard Audrey came the other day with 50. Michelle Charles gave out 85 black cats.
Everybody.
Labor rights. Labor rights! Shower labor rights! It's a full-on campaign this morning, you know. Because your prime minister has said something that he should not say. Your prime minister has irritated me this morning. That speaks about high standard in the Jamaica Labour Party. You mean you're asking them to dig dirt to find standard prime minister? Oh, you're so fool, sir. Full-on campaign. Because Andrew Holness, rather than call the election and ask them to exercise 1.5. So Andrew Holness asked them to go back to the giant board at this late time before a general election. Come on, labor rights.
I want to say one little thing. We have a wicked tune where we released the other day, you know? Yeah, man. We're marching on to progress. It'll take life on the road, you know. You want to see labor right dance to it, to them love it too. Yeah, man. Boy, it's nice or kill. But I want to tell some of the little Jlp apologists in the media, and don't worry yourself. I love we are dealing with, you know. The word is love, you know. When we talk about we are blood and fire, comrade. We're resilient. We're passionate. We're determined to see change. We're not afraid of nobody. We are going to do what we have to do. But we are doing it within the law. And we are doing it with love for our country. Because we love Jamaica. And we love our people. So you don't have to worry about that. Just enjoy the music. Man, lick it again, the selector.
Said the young people them are gonna knock out to no blood clot by 7. At 7 the blood clot young people them are knocking out by God number. We're tired of no bomber rascal. Tired of no. Not tired of no. You see like a part of the student fix right side of Donovan Mitchell right at him there. Eh? Uno better fix the whole blood clot section so that when Mark Golden win, he can drive blood clot comfortable. With win, one up in and up in the wind, one up in and the blood clot here. Like on tabo, bad man. Ask the Prime Minister, when we call a bad man Prime Minister, ask the Prime Minister if I wasn't in blood clot waitress. Ask the Prime Minister if I wasn't in waitress at Gemini go blood clot couple of halfway through road. Why you don't know blood clot lead?
Craig Brown, rather. Good morning, Craig Brown. There are two types of slaves, Craig Brown. You have the house slave that cooks for master, clean master's house. You know the slave that Abraham Chore defined as the salon slave. And then, Craig, you have the field slave, the rebellious one like me, that one who walks with the matches box, the kerosene or the fire stick. And as soon as master take the train or his eyes off me, I catch fire on the whole fucking plantation. That's the slave that I am, Craig. I'm not saying I'm not one of them. What I'm saying to you, Mr. Brown, I'm certainly not the house slave. And I ought not to be a house slave because I'm not one that is obedient or subservient. I am a rebellious old so-and-so. Mr. Brown?
Everything that takes place, we are going to bring back. We are going to set it right and restore. Ease out the pressure. Now Jamaica can't take no more. We are stepping out the darkness into the light and a keep on corruption. How we do it? Now we are marching on. Praise and worship to be alive.
Everybody.
We don't care. We never can say our one say we are. We need to fight. We never can say Jamaica free.
How we do?
We are that fire. And we marching to victory. Everything they broke, we are going to build back.
You see, Mr. Brown, if this government refuses to give us equity on this plantation, we're going to burn the whole fucking thing to the ground. If this government refuses to give us equity on this plantation, refuse to let us have a share on this plantation, we're going to burn the whole fucking thing down. That's what used to happen in the days of slavery. Why don't we get back to that?
Everything that takes place, we are going to bring back. We are going to set it right and restore. Time comes, ease out the pressure. Now Jamaica can't take.
Mr. The liberate them love lick and run, you see. Them would have never turn up for you lick them back. Liberites, we would have never turn up for somebody get back a lick off our. We not just make the one lick and run so on. No, say, me don't like the lick and run. That irritate me. When I no lick me and run, turn up make me get feel on the back. It means me must lose the fight. Me not win the fight. Me not care about winning the fight. Me just want back a lick.
How we do? We are stepping out the darkness into the light.
Mr. Selector.
There you have it, PNP. You've had a full morning of campaign on global TV. Something that you're not going to always have on here. But if Andrew Holness pisses me off, like he did this morning with his latest utterance of his unlimited bullshit that this prime minister can produce. Don't keep talking to us, Prime Minister, like all of us are dunce. Yes, we know labor rights are dunce. We accept that. But when you, the Prime Minister of the country, speak, you don't only speak to the dunce, docile labor rights, Prime Minister. You speak to all of us. And when you come to us telling about the labor rights should raise standard, that's bullshit. That is bullshit, Prime Minister. Your standard is above your feet and you're asking them to raise their standard and you set the moral tone for them. How loud of a bullshit can you speak? Anyway, thank you all for being here this morning on Global TV. Lovely to have your support as always. If you're new to our channel, please give us a follow. So when we go live, you will certainly get our notification. Thank you very much for being here with us this morning. Join us back this evening for the People's Point of View, where we will look at the crisis of our country all over again. Thank you. Good morning and good afternoon from Global TV.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone and it pick a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone and it bring a bad feeling to all
Lady Bug, we
wicked
can long this morning, but they are nearly 2 hours now.
Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat, and not first and for make out what I seen him. Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. So, my favorite part, if
Hold on, we need to make a little contention before we go. Is there anybody out there who can make an AI giving Andrew Holness a lap dance? Just to say, could somebody make an AI video coming up so technical? Is there anyone out there who can make an AI video giving Andrew Holness a lap dance? Because it wouldn't be anything far off what the Prime Minister really does on a daily basis after leaving our work.
oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it pick a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Let me not go release it to the public, catch it.
Wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat, and not first and for make out what I seen him. Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling.
But yeah, when they type of money man, they gotta go for a lap dance, they ain't go there flying on.
Make him a throw and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. So, my favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive
never feel wicked. Murder.
How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out and sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead and can sell out Rasta and sell out, I sell out Babylon. Yes, come on, the right. You might go and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing, you might go and stone and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Yes, wait, Evans, coming back later.
You have eyes to see, let them see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, big man Joe and Stone, and he bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black big man Joe and Stone, and he bring a bad feeling.
Maybe a young gunman with Evans. Maybe a young badman or a young gunman. Have to be a center up with one of him, Thai boys. Anyway, Globalist, thank you very much for being here. Join us back tonight. Jesus morning. Thank you very much. Good morning and good afternoon from Global TV.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.